A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE Champion Randy Orton.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
Stomp.
Good grief. Harsh impact.
Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
Showing some quickness there. We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Not so fast. Oh, what a backbreaker.
Man, just ugly impact. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank. I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael. And here comes Orton.
Oh, the old European uppercut. Guys, Bryan has Orton reeling. The so-called weak link is edging even closer to a victory.
It would be a massive upset if Bryan beat the 9-time WWE Champion.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to...
Oh, nasty impact.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Does Orton even know where he is?
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Who knows what's going to happen? This match could go anywhere. Boom!
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every...
Oh no, there's a table.
Oh, what a slam.
Here's his moment, Michael. Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Incredible!
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one. Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
Counter here.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
We know what's coming here.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it's boom, what impact!
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Look out!
Beautiful technique. The Viper strikes again. I love it. Momentum is fully in the corner of Randy Orton now.
His shoulders are down! 2!
He gets the shoulder up before 3.
He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we are seeing.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Boom! What an elbow!
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the rope, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight. And Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
And you will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down.
Oh.
Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand.
Oh,
and Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Ooh, this might be it.
Oh my. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
And that's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
Yes! Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John Cena, against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE Champion retain his title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as hot with the WWE Universe as Daniel Bryan has been in recent months. I mean, we haven't seen this kind of electric momentum since guys like The Rock, or even Bryan's opponent, John Cena.
Bryan sees Cena as an entertainer, while Daniel calls himself a wrestler.
Oh no, we know what this is. Is he done?
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
And it looks like this one's going out to the floor.
These are two men who are proud of who they are. Daniel Bryan calling John Cena a parody of a wrestler. And in turn, Cena saying Daniel doesn't belong in the same class as The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Batista, all men Cena has beaten.
Up and down.
Now back to the ring.
On the topic of Cena and Bryan being proud superstars, pride is woven into the fabric of both men. And Daniel Bryan does not feel respected by John Cena. Daniel Bryan is hopefully on his way to greatness, but he's not at John Cena's level yet.
John's just trying to teach Daniel a lesson. What's Daniel's catchphrase? Respect the beard? Respect in WWE is earned. Bryan could be hot right now, but only if he's good enough to take John Cena's title. Then he'll earn Cena's respect.
He's going for it all.
One thing I like about Triple H refereeing this match is the fact that the game is going to give some leeway.
Cover here. Real nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
When this guy's on, look out. You gotta believe this one's over. He wants to do this in the ring. Ring rattling. This is going to be big, one way or another.
He knows he's in trouble.
He wants no part of this.
Whoa! Guys, there's a stark difference in the accolades between Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Bryan's never held the WWE Championship, while John Cena has held it 11 times.
But Daniel Bryan argues that John can't possibly be able to understand what he's feeling. How could Cena understand the hunger, understand the desire Daniel has to hold the WWE Championship just once?
Back inside the ring now.
Again, guys, John Cena is an 11-time WWE Champion. Daniel Bryan just wants it once. He wants to be the WWE Champion for one reason, and it's not for the fame or the glory. It's so everybody would know that whenever he steps foot in the ring, there is nobody better than him.
In Daniel Bryan's eyes, this is the biggest match of his life. While for
He's got him covered. We have to credit John Cena for handpicking Daniel Bryan for this opportunity tonight. Cena respecting Daniel as an athlete and competitor. He says Bryan is going to put up one hell of a fight tonight.
Look, let me decipher that for you. In John Cena code, put up one hell of a fight means I'm John Cena and you're going to lose because I'm the man around here. Cena chose Bryan because he wanted to ride the wave of Bryan's sudden popularity and give himself what he feels is an easy win.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Boom! Oh, what an elbow!
Ooh,
what an upper! He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
There's no secret that Mr. McMahon doesn't care much for John Cena, but here he goes.
Ooh, what impact. I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
Oh, what a crossface.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable.
Picking up on Mr. McMahon's opinion of Daniel Bryan, I do see where the chairman of the board's coming from. Daniel Bryan isn't the most well-kept superstar. He's a bit grungy. John Cena at least fits the prototype of a WWE champion a little bit more.
I think Daniel Bryan knows he doesn't have the look. He's not going to be starring in movies or be on a cereal box, but Daniel Bryan is a wrestler. That's who the WWE Universe wants as their champion.
He might have it. There's something we should address, something we need to think of. Randy Orton has been playing mind games with both of these men in recent weeks. Orton possesses the money-to-make contract.
He can go leave a mark permanently.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot. Got it cinched in! The STF is cinched in! I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Hopefully John Cena can recover. Michael, you remind us of
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
He's in control. He's in big trouble. Here we go.
Oh,
what an uppercut.
Ooh, John Cena may have it. You must pay extra close attention. Cena's in trouble now.
These two competed against each other 10 years ago on an episode of WWE Velocity, in a time before John Cena brought us into an era of ruthless aggression.
10 years is a very long time, Michael, and Daniel and John have been on a distinctively different path since that night.
He's in full control now. Byron said these two have been on different journeys since they first met, Corey. Daniel Bryan believes this path has given him a deeper love for our sport.
Well, in Daniel's opinion, if John Cena were fired tomorrow, he'd go back to his mansion and his multi-million-dollar lifestyle and never wrestle again. If Daniel Bryan gets fired, and it has happened,
here he goes.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body. That's what he was looking for, Michael. Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot. I'm so glad to see Triple H step up to be referee tonight. He's been a big support.
He's looking, nailed it.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Well, John Cena's in a real bad... Oh, it's locked in, the crossface! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
let me tell you, that can cause some serious injury.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Daniel Bryan caught by Cena.
Unbelievable power from Cena.
Got him in position for the AA, perhaps. Daniel Bryan rolls him up, shoulders down to win the title on a kick out.
So close.
Oh, and he caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice recovery for Daniel Bryan.
The champion is rocked.
Bryan feels it.
Bryan has Cena where he wants him. Could this be his moment? Running knee.
Cover him.
New champion.
Hooks the
New
leg.
champion.
Bryan's the WWE champion.
He did it. What a road. The trials and tribulations for Daniel Bryan. And he can now call himself champion.
Daniel Bryan celebrates. Massive moment at SummerSlam.
Oh, whoa, wait.
The former champ clearly objecting to the situation.
Not objecting, Corey. Shaking his hand.
That shows you how much of a class act John Cena is. To say, hey, Daniel, tonight, you were the better man.
Triple H now celebrating with the new champion. Can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's mind right now. This has got to be the greatest moment of his career.
No doubt about it, Corey.
Oh, no. What's the...
Randy Orton.
Oh, my God. Orton has the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, guys, you don't think now Randy Orton's thinking about cashing in, do you?
Daniel Bryan says he's ready, but is that smart? He just went through a grueling war with John Cena.
Orton might be having second thoughts.
More mind games from the Apex Predator.
Another, And Daniel Bryan's celebration continues. Randy Orton still thinking about it, perhaps. Oh, my God!
What the hell?
Triple H!
No!
With a pedigree to Bryan!
What is going on?
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, not like this. Not like this.
Randy Orton! Is he gonna cash in? Daniel Bryan's out cold thanks to Triple H! You gotta be kidding me!
I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed.
What is going on?
Randy Orton's cashing in. That's what's going on, Saxton.
Triple H just pedigreed Daniel Bryan, and now Orton.
Triple H just handed Orton the WWE Championship!
You've gotta be kidding me! You've gotta be kidding me!
New
It was a setup.
WWE champion,
Randy Orton is the new champion.